So one of the fun things about going to a really small town, the metric being no McDonald's, no Burger King, no KFC. Actually, this does have a KFC. So because I think a Chinese company bought KFC, so they are starting to expand. But let's just say no McDonald's and no Burger King. One of the great things is that, first of all, you're going to be around a lot of farmers, a lot of farmland. The industry in most of the world is still manual labor. Like back over here, you'll see basically farmland. If the higher you go up, you're going to, and a lot of wood as well. And the other aspect of it, other than just wide open spaces, is of course a little bit quieter, especially compared to a big city. The other aspect that I like about small towns is the different accommodations you can get. You can't find a major hotel chain. So again, if you define a small town, no McDonald's, no Burger King, no Hilton, no major hotel chain, what's going to happen is you're going to have either homestays or cottages or quote unquote resorts. Resorts in developing countries basically mean a place like this, a little bit more secluded, and if you're lucky, just some good construction. So it's something I recommend if you have the opportunity to go somewhere, especially if you are from a big city. You don't have to do anything fancy, like going into some sort of meditation seminar. It's nice to just be able to go out and just take a walk at a high elevation. So you might have to take a couple of days to get used to it, but if you're just able to walk around a little bit, it's just beautiful. Now over here is Ramadan, the first day of Ramadan. So it's really quiet because about, I'd say 30% of the stores are probably closed because the first 2 days, depending on where you are in Indonesia, will be just holidays. So nobody, to the extent that you have a small shop, you either shut it down for a couple of days, or you go visit somebody else in a different part of town. So it's a time to get together with your family. And this is true even over here in Sumatra, where the majority population is Catholic, I think Christian. I'm not sure if it's what the denominations are, but certainly this is a Christian majority area. So it's just kind of interesting to see just a very different environment. I think it's important for just your own sort of mental acuity to be able to just go into a completely different environment. And these days, that kind of an environment, you're really going to have to be in somewhere on a mountainside somewhere, because you can't go to a beach. There will be, if it's a popular beach, it's going to be developed. But luckily, the shopping malls still haven't figured out a way to expand into the mountain areas in developing countries. Oh, one last thing. The plastic bags, they just give them to you. When you go to a small store, they just give them to you, so you don't have to pay extra. You get a plastic bag, you buy something, they'll just give you a small plastic bag. There's no 10 cents upcharge. I actually love that a lot. It's really cool. Again, it's just the fact that you're dealing with something different than what you're used to.